Hello friends! So today we are going to be making a cover. So I haven't done anything at all for my cover. I'm just starting right now. This is one of my tasks for today. So I am going to walk through it with you. Alright, so I went to kdp.amazon.com and then I searched for their cover template. So here I have a paperback cover template. I'm going to choose my book size, which is 8.5 by 8.5, and my page count is 32. Now my paper color is color because it is going to be full color. And I am going to now download that template. Okay, here it is. I can click on it. And for this PDF version, I want to go ahead and extract this. And you can see I have it in this PDF and PNG. What I'm going to do is just take this PNG, right click, and go to Open with Adobe Photoshop. Here we go! Woo! I have an idea for this cover, so I'm not completely in the dark with this one. So I hope this turns out well. Alright, so Photoshop is open, and as you can see, we have our template. This is where the barcode is going to go. They're going to place that automatically. And then these little dashed lines are where they're going to cut. And then the red is where you don't want any important content. And they basically tell you all of this right here. Keep all the important stuff within the white section, but you want to have it extend to the very end. So that is great news. So let me go into my books file. And I want to go ahead and pull open some illustrations to use. Now, I like reusing elements from my books to create my covers only because this, to me, creates continuity, and I am constantly thinking about the cover while I'm illustrating the book, and there is already a few elements I want to rework to put into my cover. So right here, I'm gonna grab this page and open up this illustration. Now, of course, if you don't have illustrations to work with, you can always illustrate it completely new from scratch. You can have somebody hired to do this for you. You can just use an illustration. So if your illustrator gave you a specific illustration for the cover, you can use that. So this is one of my favorite spreads in the entire book. So I want to use this. So what I am going to do is I am just going to copy this entire section here, and I'm gonna go over to my cover and paste that over there. Okay, now I'm gonna go on my move tool and put this where it belongs. It's not quite the same size, so I do need to make sure I make this a little bigger. Holding shift to keep my proportions. Okay. So cute. Okay. So I am going to just go ahead and put that all in a group really quick. All right, so down here, this folder, I'm gonna call this cover art. And I'm going to press this I, and what I'm gonna do is I have my rulers on. If you don't have your rulers, just go to view and go down to rulers. And then if you just click and drag, you can drag out these guidelines. And what I like to do is put a ruler right in the center. That way I can see where I have the center of this book. Because sometimes I forget where the center is because it's a little hard to tell. Okay, that's perfectly in the middle. So now when I have this up, I don't get confused of where my center is. Now, I also have already created the title of the book, so I do all the Save the Earth titles in the same exact style every single time to create series continuity. So I am going to go back into my file and open up my title page and just extract the cover from this, or the text from this. That is all of it. So again, just a copy and a paste job. And then I'm going to go ahead and group that. And this is the title. And I'm going to put this in here. So cool. I'm so excited for this book. This one, I really feel like I've perfected all the characters. And this is the first book where all the characters aside from Kalisha are in it, so all of my land characters. And I do plan on having a big collab where Kalisha is also in it, but unfortunately, since she's a mermaid and I couldn't get her into this book, but I fully plan on having Kalisha in the story again. So just gonna place that there for now, and I'm going to actually pull up a previous cover. So if you're doing a series, you want to make sure all of your covers are the same. So you do want to have that available. So let me pull open, save the butterflies. Okay, here is my cover. So I am going to move this down just a little bit, and I am going to turn that opacity, oh, sorry, no. I'm gonna hide this, and I am going to move this title in the exact same spot. So, same spot, same size. That way, when readers have them, they are all the exact same. So, a little bit of resizing needed to be done here. That looks great. Okay. Now, as you can see, my covers do vary based on what the brand of each book is. So Butterflies was really small, so I had a lot more cover space to do something really cute with Cho and Dad. Oh, I love them. Okay, so I also need this Save the Earth series book text. So again, I'm going to go ahead and open up my file from last time, so I'm able to just pull that exact file, that exact font and size, and just put it over top. Okay, and up here I should have, this is it. Yes, so I'm going to grab this and bring it over to my cover. There it is, and pop it on my book. So I fortunately have something really exciting to change on the cover this time, and unfortunately, it's going to create more work for me because I have to go back through and fix all my other books before. So what has happened is I get to add something. So I'm not going to tell you quite yet. I will just show you. So if you can't see that yet, let me take this off and put it back. And you may notice that there is a little R right here next to the Save the Earth series. So I am officially a registered trademark holder of Save the Earth. So that is my trademark and no one else can use it. So I did end up registering my series only because I had a lot of people after Save the Ocean's success and sharing my author story of how to become an author. A lot of people decided to remake my series, and some of them actually branded their series the Save the Earth series. That's obviously not okay with me, and I didn't want my readers to be confused, so it's now registered to where I'm the only one who can have the Save the Earth series. So it's really important to protect your work, and this was something that was really important to me. This is a series I created, this is a series I grew. It's just something that is really important to me to protect. So that's now registered, woohoo! Alright, so let's keep working on the design. So that title is done, and I don't want it to move, so I'm just gonna click this lock button because now I can't move it accidentally. And this, I'm gonna do the same thing. I know that's in the right spot, so I'm going to go ahead and lock that so I can't touch it anymore. Now, I want all of my kids to get on the front cover. You can see where I stopped illustrating. Okay, now there is some space between them, so I want to bring in who is in this group. Cho, Alex, and Mateo over here. Let me reorganize these kids because they're out of order. Let me put Mateo up by Alex. Okay. And I want these kids to go ahead and scooch in. Whose ear should be on top, Mateo's or Amari? I actually think Amari may need to be on top. Only because, yeah, she blends into the background a little bit more since she has reds in her skin tone, and Mateo doesn't. So her ear on top, I think, is a little bit better. So now let me grab them all and scoot them all back in. And I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger. And then re-scoot them down. Okay. This is so cute. Okay. Now, as you notice, the blanket I messed up when I was moving my kids. So the blanket is all one illustration. So I need to just go into this magic tool here and select around, select around that blanket, and I'm just going to nudge this over until it's in the right spot. So let me make sure I've got everything in there from this layer. And putting it in that right spot. Let me reference that other original one. Okay, so it's right over his shoulder. So it looks like my size changed a little bit, so let me scale that down. And I can kind of see if I've got the right size because you can see the break in the neck right there for Alex. Okay, I think that's it. And let me go to, I have this back blanket here. Okay, so I am actually just gonna create a copy of that back blanket and a copy of that. And then let me grab my Wacom real quick. Okay, so I am going to, on this bottom copy, erase everything of the blanket on the wrong side. Ooh, that's too big. Okay, so I should have erased that blanket. So now this blanket copy, I'm going to do the opposite and erase this side. Okay. So now this blanket copy should only be, missed something over there. Should only be this side to where I can now pull this completely over and wrap that around my kids. Okay, that looks perfect. Okay, now I'm going to do that same thing down here below. So this original back blanket, I'm going to get rid of it on the right. So that should be it all. And then on this one, I'm gonna get rid of it on the left. Ooh, I need to take that lock off. Get rid of it over here on this left. So that should be it all. Looks like I lost some over here. And some here. Let's see. Ah, still some over here. Okay, there it is. Let me put on their back blanket and erase that down there. And then this one needs that erased up here. So this copy, move it up just a teeny. Okay. And gotta come over. Okay, there, that looks right. Okay. Oh, so cute. Okay. Now this big old moon, I need to move that because that is in the way. So I am just gonna delete things from my draw layer that I don't need. That way I don't have unnecessary stuff on my cover. Okay. So let's go to the moon. And I am just going to make this smaller. And I wonder if this should even be on the cover or if it's distracting. I'm just gonna put that in a group. And I'm gonna say moon question mark. So I don't know if I want that there. Part of me feels like it's a little bit distracting. Okay. Let's leave that there for now, and then let's work on this back cover. So I'm going to close that up and close this up, and we're gonna go ahead and work on the back cover. So I'm just gonna lower that opacity, and then I'm gonna lock this so I can't change it. And now I need to turn on my Save the Butterflies and put in all my covers and my website, and I also need my author name. So let me head back over to my old cover, and I am going to grab all these things. So there's my name. I can skip that title box and close the scene box. All right, organized Bethany of the past. Where did you organize those back layers? Okay. Named it wrong, so I need these two. I'm gonna copy these and bring them on over. So I am just going to go ahead and push those in the same exact spot. Perfect, okay. Now I am going to go ahead and turn this back all the way up. I want to bring my name there. Uh-oh, my kids are in the way. That's a problem, I'm gonna have to move them. And then on the back, this is not the title, but this is back cover. So I need to change this, and I also need to add Save the Butterflies in here. So I always am nervous when I have an uneven number of books because I have to figure out how to balance that perfectly. So obviously Save the Butterflies had 6 before it, so that worked really well. So let me first work on pushing these kids up. So back into cover art, and I'm actually going to put the copy with Anna, Liam, and Amari, and then I'm gonna give them their back blanket too. And now I'm going to go ahead, oops, I did that in the wrong order. Blanket copy goes to Cho, Alex, and Mateo, and then they get their back blanket. So let me put these in a group, and these kids are on the right. And then get these ones. This is actually Anna's ponytail. I don't know why it's not in her folder. Okay. So I have their blanket, back blanket, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in a group. And these are my left kids. Okay, this way I can work that on that, because you can see Amari's a little bit short. So let me pull them up and see if I can get them any. Oh, I love them that big. If I can keep them like that, that'd be great. May lose Mateo though. We can't have that. Mateo is a crowd favorite. Let's see if I push Cho a little close to the edge. And let's see if I do the same thing for Anna. Push her a little more off the edge. Okay, we still have a little bit of overlap. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see if I can push these guys any closer together. So scoot in, Liam. All right, and Amari, scoot in there. She is so cute. Oh my God. Oh, I love them. Okay, and Alex, scoot a little bit closer to Cho. I feel like I'm a mom organizing a photo right now. No, honey, get closer, get closer. Cho, sorry, you didn't need to go anywhere. Oops, 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 oops. Edit, redo, Amari, redo Anna. Okay, and Mateo. Oops, sorry, that wasn't Anna, that was Alex. See, now I really am a mom. Now I'm getting all their names confused. Okay. Get in there. So close. Okay. I may be able to make this work. Okay. Now let's scoot these right kids a little bit further over. And let's see if I can... Oh, wait! Hey! Wait, they're fitting. Okay. So I also want to find center here. So let me... Ooh! Oh, God! Let me grab a ruler. And is that center? Let's see. Okay, now I've found center. So let me get Amari and everybody on the right side of this. So I know the blanket has messed up yet again. I'll have to re-illustrate that. So let me just get Amari a little bit taller. Because I want her to be above my name. Okay. That looks great. Now, time for cleanup! Oh no. Okay, so, you know, I said reusing elements could be easy, and sometimes it's just not. So let's see what's going wonky with the blanket. So since they've scooted into each other, I need to fix this. So this little section needs to scoot back over Amari's shoulder, and we need to cover down to the bottom of that page. Okay, now their back blanket, let's see, is also shifted. So let's go ahead and grab that guy here. And we need to pull this back down into place and grow it a little bit. Okay. Oh. Messed up. Click cancel. Okay, back on their shoulders and into place. There we go. And one more time over here. Down and into place. Okay, now I see there's some remnants over here, so I need to make sure all that is cleaned up so we don't see any of that. And it looks like some... Where is that little chunk on Cho coming from? Right there. I also need to fix this side. of the top blanket. And I am actually gonna get in back here and just touch it up. So grab some of that yellow. Okay. There we have it. Now let's fix Anna because she's a little bit short now, her t-shirt. Just going to push her down a teeny bit. Okay. And that back blanket again is not right. Let me put Anna back away because she looks good now. And let me work on that back blanket one more time because it looks like we've changed. Liam looks good. Amari looks good. All right, let's work on the other kids. So you guys are good to go. Let's check on these right kids. Okay. Their blanket has gotten messed up on this side since they all got scooted in. So let me move this back over Mateo's shoulder. Okay. And let's go to the back of it and work that out. That side looks okay, but over here needs fixed. Just like that, perfect. Okay, now where are those fuzzes coming in? Those are coming in on the top, so I am going to go in and erase those. That's actually the back right there, so I don't need that piece. And go back here again and just clean this up a little bit. Perfect. Okay, and let me grab that bright color there. Really teeny tiny brush and add some more of those little fluffs. These guys actually don't have fluffs in there, so let me go over to the left kids again. Give them some fluff. Cool, that's looking a lot better. Now I need to obviously fix Anna right there. She's gonna get erased a little bit. So I am going to go ahead and make a copy of the cover art and hide that just in case I mess up. and she is on the left, so I'm going to click Control E and merge those all into one group. And I am just gonna come erase down that borderline. Okay. That way she will not be on the back of the book. Okay, looking good. Now let me put that away. And with my name right here, it's a little bit hard to read, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use the same drop shadow effect that I do on the Save the Earth series up here. So I'm going to go to Copy Layer Style. I'm gonna click on my name, and I'm going to do Paste Layer Style. So that will do the same exact drop shadow I used up there. That way we have continuity. Continuity is key. Oh my gosh, so bright. I love this yellow color, and I know it's been in so many of my titles before, but it's so bright and cheery, and people don't use yellow enough. So let's go work on the back cover. So we need your help as always there, so I'm going to go to this. So join the Save the Earth kids. Now again, because that's registered, I get to put my little R there. If you're curious about how I got it trademarked, I am going to be talking about that all over on Patreon. So you can go over to patreon.com/BethanyStahl, and I'll be talking about the journey to get a registered trademark over there. Okay, so I'm going to try to fit that all in a little bit. Into my box. There we go. Discover the importance of a dark sky and learn about preventing light pollution. Can you help save the sky? Join the Save the Earth kids on an adventure you'll never forget. Awesome. I'm gonna go with it. Okay, so now we have to fit Save the Butterflies on this back cover. So we are going to have to move Save the Land up. So did I put these in order? I didn't. Ha! Dang it. Okay, so save the ocean. Save the sharks. Oh, there's Save the Arctic. Save the bees. Save the land. Okay. You, my friend, get to graduate to the top row. Every book stream to be on the top row. Okay, so these four need to get centered. There was my guide for a quick second. There we go. Okay. Now, scraps. So save the scraps. And sharks, you guys get to move on up. It's a little graduation ceremony we're having today. All right. So those guys get to sit pretty, and let's go grab Save the Butterflies. And let's get you down to size. Let's make sure we're perfectly spaced in here. There it was. Okay. Gorgeous. Okay, now what I always like to do once it is done is turn all of these opacities down so I can see that original guideline back there, and I can see there's nothing in that red space. Here, Cho's eye is right on the cusp. That's a little worrisome. This looks okay over here and over here. The only part I'm worried about is Cho's eye right there. She's a little close to the edge, so I'm going to nudge in Cho's group just a little bit. So right here on the cover art, let me get my right kids and let me push her in just a teensy bit. Okay. That way we have some of her eye. Her eye is safe. And Mateo is just really close to Amari because she is awesome. So that's all good. Let's get this opacity back up to 100. All right, and all should be good to go. So this will be the cover. I like it. I like it a lot. So I think this looks absolutely perfect. I am in love with the colors of this book. I had a lot of fun with illustrating this one, like I said earlier. So this one has definitely won potentially favorite Save the Earth book. So what I'm going to do now is just go ahead to File, Save As, and I am going to make sure I go to my Save the Sky folder. So I want a copy of that, but I also want to go to Save As, and down here I want to do a PDF because that is what I'm going to need to put it in. So Save the Sky. Oop. Save the Sky. Okay. So that is good to go. I don't need to preserve Photoshop editing capabilities only because I did save it as its own file, and I don't need to optimize it. So I don't need any of those things. So I'm just going to go ahead and save it. You can always look at your compression and make sure it's at the maximum. So you are good to go. So save. So that is it. That is how you make a cover. And now you have that PDF that you can go ahead and just straight upload to KDP, and you are golden with a beautiful, beautiful book cover. So creating covers is just a little bit of designing around, playing with some illustrations you may already have, maybe adding new ones, and just really working it all in to make the gorgeous cover. I really hope this video has helped. If it has, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all next time.